So the socialism problem the Democrats have has finally come to the point where they're looking to have the establishment stop Sanders somehow. The problem they're running into is, what are they going to do? And the only real option that they see right now, they have to let this thing play out. You've got a fractured establishment field of candidates with Bloomberg, Biden. People think of Buttigieg as being establishment kind of, or at least running as a relative Democrat moderate, even though he's a far left guy. He's not a moderate at all. He just likes to sound like, we'll get into what he likes to sound like in a moment, because here, actually, this would be a fun little diversion. People have been putting this together. Obama and Buttigieg. What do they have any tonal similarity in their voices or in their delivery? And we all know that it would be Buttigieg copying Obama. This is a montage. Put this one together. 19, please.
The way we do every other election, by giving it to the person who got the most votes. Just a thought. Brings us
because
together. Now, this country was built.
And
it is a movement reaching into church basements and barber
and in our
shops, into
schools,
universities and
with
union
our kids.
halls.
And if we can light up the neighborhoods and we can light up the city,
shines as a beacon around the world once more. And
this is our chance to answer that call.
I gotta think that whoever's writing speeches for Mr. Buttigieg is like, hey, I've got an idea. Let's just go look at some of Obama's lines and some of his speeches and just borrow them. That's pretty close. But I can understand why Buttigieg he's got that very that very desirable resume, Ivy League schools, Rhodes Scholar, served in Afghanistan. I've seen a lot of veterans have been going after him they feel like pushing his service a little too hard. Look, I wasn't military, but all I can say is CIA guys always told me, know your role, and don't think you're high speed and some kind of like door kicker when you're just trying to help. You're just there to help the door kickers. Do what you can to help them and honor what they're putting out there every day by giving your best at what you do, but don't pretend to be something else. I've seen people calling out. I've seen people calling out Buttigieg on that issue. But anyway, Obama has had a very impressive resume at Harvard and all the rest of it. So you can understand why they'd try to copy some elements of the campaign. Mayor Pete does not have the same personal charisma. In fact, he has a much more robotic feel. So I've got to say, he's not. His policies are far left, but he's trying to present as more of a centrist. That lane is very crowded. We know that there's it's an unlikely scenario for anybody, including Bloomberg, who's just going to be like, oh, California, I spent so much money. How much more money do I have to spend? I just vote for me. Stop. He doesn't want to go through this. He doesn't have the fire in the belly for this at all. He really just doesn't want Trump to be president. And I think the irony is he might be helping Trump be president by making sure that Bernie Sanders is the nominee. Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.